If life had a replay button, I would pick certain moments and just live in them forever. Now, I probably would have worn out the replay button, losing my virginity, because at that age, it blew my mind that it was finally happening. Or I would pop back to when I got my first tattoo just to recapture the moment when I thought it was going to hurt so much and watch the surprise on my face as I settled in like an addict and think, wow, I sure had a lot of hair back then. Or if I was looking for motivation to work out, something to really fire me up, I go back to when I got jumped outside that restaurant in Worcester and watch my eye explode crimson, my forehead, and knuckles drum, and feel helpless again, get angry again, and then I'd hit the weights and say, never again, never again. I'd never be that drunk again. But at that point in my life, the replay button was working a little bit too well. Drunk and getting in fights. Each replay, a new scar, each shot as familiar as the start of the last scene, but as hard as mistakes are to rewatch. It's the happy times I'd be scared of, dangerously happy, dripping like morphine. I would fiend for them, scratch my arms raw and scab dependent, their withdrawals of fatal shake. I would never let the television show of my life finish, just skip past the humdrum commercials of simple living and binge watch the highlights. Will you marry me? Yes, I do. It's a boy and he's beautiful. It's a girl and she's beautiful. It's another boy and he's beautiful. I love you, Daddy. Look, Dad, no training wheels. My youngest son asking me to teach him about Pokemon and telling him yes. My daughter asking me to teach her to fight and telling her yes. My oldest son asking me to explain sex to him and telling him... Back to when my children smiled in the shadows of gum lines and missing teeth, I would press down on that replay button as if my weight could halt the growth of their oaks and trap them in a scene of unfortunate haircuts and baby fat unmelted by the wick of adolescence. I would want to relive each beautiful moment again and again and again. I am not strong enough to resist these joys, to think that it will ever be better than this, to think that I am deserving of another memory like it, like I am more than a drunk, than my scars, than my worst moments. How could God let me be this happy again? I would want to relive each beautiful moment again and again and again. Press down on that replay button when my children smiled, skip past the humdrum commercials of simple living like morphine, each shot as familiar as the start of the last scene. Something to really fire me up. Watch the surprise on my face as I settled in like an addict when I thought it was going to hurt so much that it was finally happening. If life had a replay button, I would pick certain moments and just live in them forever. God, let me be this happy again.